Nyaga and Waiguru to give her official opening remarks for this retreat. Simpigie chair makofi hata nyinyi. Madam Chair.
Fellow Excellency Governors and Deputy Governors present, representatives from the National Treasury, Dr. Jane Kiringai, Chairperson of Kenya Commission on Revenue Allocation, CPA Dr. Margaret Nyakango, Control of Budget, UNDP Resident Representative, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I take this opportunity to appreciate your commitment to be here for this retreat, despite your very busy schedule. I believe this will be an opportunity for us to learn and share best practices in line with the theme, public finance, procurement, and human resource management in counties, what works. This retreat will focus on 3 thematic areas, which is the public finance, procurement, and human resource management. It is incumbent upon us to fully understand the existing challenges and opportunities in order to effectively discharge our mandate as county governments. It is our core responsibility to ensure efficient and effective service delivery to all our citizens. Fellow Excellency Governors and Deputy Governors, it is a great honor to have these key institutions here with us today. We cannot fail to recognize their efforts in supporting devolution since the inception of county governments from 2013 to date. This retreat will be a platform to learn from each other, share best practices, and enhance our knowledge for smooth and seamless execution of our distinct but complementary roles. To my fellow brothers and sisters, I wish to echo John F. Kennedy, who rightly said that learning and leadership are indispensable to each other. For as long as you're a leader, to be a good and effective leader, we have to continue learning. I therefore urge that we all remain committed to learn during this 3-day retreat so that we can make devolution work more effectively and better for the benefit of the people of Kenya. As I conclude, I take this opportunity to thank the Council of Governors Secretariat for organizing this retreat on a very short notice. As you recall, this is one of the resolutions that emanated from the recently concluded induction workshop for the governors and deputy governors that was in Mombasa. Allow me also to thank development partners for their unwavering support and for making the retreat that we had a success and for also making this retreat a reality. We commit to work together towards the achievement of the devolution dream. Lastly, I note that moving forward, the Council of Governors will continue to bolster and strengthen the existing partnerships and engagements with government agencies present here today, as well as development partners and other key stakeholders with a view to work harmoniously as devolution family. With these few remarks, I wish all of us a fruitful and successful retreat, and thank you and God bless you all. Since I have the mic, I will take the opportunity to just say one thing that I know that we would want to see in this retreat, and that's what we discussed the other time, that this retreat needs to be more interactive than the sessions that we had in Mombasa, so that governors and deputy governors can ask questions of practical things that they are dealing with to be able to improve. Because if we do just normal presentations that are in the constitution and the law, telling you what the law says, it may not address certain challenges that we have. One of the issues that we were discussing with the Vice Chair, and that affects most of our counties, for example, is pending bills. So if you tell me that a pending bill needs to be paid, that's not sufficient. But for us to be able to interrogate those pending bills, what if this is the conversation, I'm giving an example of a conversation that we may want to have. What if I dispute, because like Kirinyaga County disputed the original pending bills list, it was close to $1 billion. We came down to 700, we still disputed up to 500. So we've been paying the 520 something on a yearly basis, every year 100 million. What happens to the other pending bills that we disputed that I am not comfortable to pay as governor? And I find them maybe questionable, or maybe do not have the requisite documentation according to the governor. Those kind of questions would need to be addressed. On PPP, for example, I've seen this PPP. Kirinyaga County made a presentation on PPP. We followed the law to the end. We gave 5 proposals, it got to Treasury, and it died. So those kind of, the conversation that we want to hear today from the National Treasury, from CRA, is the practical things that we are dealing with as governors, so that we can be able to make devolution work better for us and find ourselves in less problems. The final one is on the auditor. I've just gone through my risk audit assessment. What they do for governors, and the media loves this, let's say, for example, you are collecting revenue and you've collected 380 million shillings, and there is a questionable revenue of 1 million. The audit paragraph in bold says unaccounted for revenue of 386 million ATC. That is the title. But when you read the body, the amount of money that they are questioning is only 1 million. Now, the media, when we go to Senate, the media picks that, because that's what is written in the book. That is what goes into the newspapers. And then the governors have a very bad reputation. And I will say this because many new governors may not know. Sometimes you get those kind of things when you wake up in the morning and find them in the newspaper. So is there a way that we can be a little bit more factual in the way we report or we write the audit query, so that you ask the question about the amount of money, not the entire budget sum, while you're asking just about one specific item? I think from where I sit, some suggestions of conversations that I would want to hear, which are practical, but I'm sure every governor who's here has things that they want to hear from the teams that are here. So let me say welcome once again, and thank you for making the time to be here, and also to the Excellency Governors. I wish you all a very fruitful retreat. Asanteni.
Thank you very much.